ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. గణనాః త్వా గణపతిగుం హవామహే కవిం కవీనాముపమస్రవస్తమం జ్యేష్ఠరాజం బ్రహ్మణాం బ్రహ్మణస్పత ఆనః శృణ్వన్ ఊతిభిః సీదసాదనం ప్రణో దేవీ సరస్వతీ వాజేభిర్వాజినీవతి ధీనామ విత్రయవతు. గణేశాయ నమః. సరస్వత్యై నమః. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. శుక్లాంబరధరం విష్ణుం శశివర్ణం చతుర్భుజం ప్రసన్నవదనం ధ్యాయేత్ సర్వవిఘ్నోపశాంతయే. యస్య విరదవక్త్రాఢ్య పారిషద్ధ్యా పరస్సతం విఘ్నం నిఘ్నంతి సతతం విశ్వక్సేనం తమాశ్రయే. గురుర్బ్రహ్మా గురుర్విష్ణుః గురుర్దేవో మహేశ్వరః గురుః సాక్షాత్ పరబ్రహ్మ తస్మై శ్రీ గురవే నమః. సర్వోపనిషదో గావో దోగ్ధా గోపాలనందనః పార్థో వత్సః సుధీర్భోక్తా దుగ్ధం గీతామృతం మహత్. With Bhagwan's grace, we came up to Slokam number 34. Navah sprusam deeptam anekavarnam vyattananam deepta vishal netram drishtva hi tvam pravyatita antaratma dhrutim na vindami shamam cha Vishnu. Up to that point we came. So now going to Slokam 25. O Devesa, on seeing your mouths appearing as a final fire with sharp protruding teeth, I lose my sense of balance and peace of mind. O Jagannivasa, shower your grace on me. Damshtra karalani chate mukhani drishtva kalanala sannibhani diso na jane na lebhecha sharma prasida Devesa Jagannivasa. Damshtra karalani chate mukhani drishtva kalanala sannibhani Damshtra karalani chate mukhani drishtva kalanala sannibhani diso na jane na lebhecha sharma prasida Devesa Jagannivasa. Padangal are Damshtra karalani chate mukhani drishtva eva kala anala sannibhani diso na jane na lebhecha sharma prasida Devesa Jagannivasa. Jagannivasa, Jagat Nivasa, one who resides in the Jagat. Jagannivasa. Devesa, Deva Isa, the Lord of all Devas. And not only the Lord does not mean one who just rules. He is also our refuge. Okay, the one who provides. Because he's got the Lordship, he's got the ability to give us refuge. So he's also our refuge. So Devesa also means the refuge of all the Devas. Jagannivasa, Devesa, Damshtra karalani. Damshtra, as we saw earlier, means those sharp protruding teeth. Okay, Damshtra karalani, with the sharp protruding teeth. Kala anala sannibhani. Kala anala sannibhani. The kala means time. Anala means fire. Right? Sannibhani. All joined together. It's like that, as if they're joined together. What does this mean? This means the primal fire that in which all the agnis are taking place, all the yajnam is taking place. Okay, Kala Anala Sannibhani cha. So let me be clear. I didn't want to confuse you. The primal fire is the Sarvahut. The name of that yajnam. The name has been given by the rishis. The yajnam that is taking place eternally, timeless yajnam, and that yajnam has to have a fire, and that fire is the Kala Agni. Is it Kala Anala sannibhani. That's what he's talking about. And te, your mukhani, a mouth. Remember, mukham means two things. One is, mukham does not mean face. Okay, in Tamil we say mukham means face. Actually in Sanskritam, mukham means mouth. It also means dasamukham, panchamukham, where panchamukha vinayaka, we say like that. It does not mean 5 faces, even though we show it as 5 faces. What it really means, 5 points of entry. Okay, points of entry, thing that is open where you enter, that is also called mukham. In this case, it means the mouth. Okay, which is a point of entry into our body too, right? So, te mukhani drishtva eva, or seeing. Once I see them, having seen them or seeing them, what happens? Dishaha, the various directions, na jane, I'm not able to see. I don't understand. I don't see what is top, what is east, what is west, nothing. Everything is covered by that. So I don't see the directions at all. Sharma cha na lebhe. Sharma. Sharma means the peace of mind, where mind is so peaceful at equilibrium with lack of any agitations. That stage is called Sharma. Sharma cha, and the mental peace, na lebhe, I'm not attaining. Jagannivasa, prasida, please shower your grace on me. Damshtra karala chate mukhani, drishtva kala nala sannibhani, disho na jane na lebhe cha sharma, prasida devesa jagannivasa. Slokam number 26 and 27 we will take together. I see all these worldly kings and rulers, including Dhritarashtra's sons, Bhishma, Drona and Karna, and our own warriors, all of them, impelled briskly by their own karma, enter your fearsome mouth with sharp and protruding. I see some with their heads stuck between your teeth. 26 and 27. Ami cha tvam dhritarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaiva vanipala sangaihi bhishmo dronaha sutaputraha tathasau sahasmadiyaihi api yodha mukhyaihi. Ami cha tvam dhritarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaiva vanipala sangaihi bhishmo dronas sutaputras tathasau sahasmadiyairapi yodha mukhyaihi. Padangal are Ami cha tvam dhritarashtrasya putraha sarve saha eva avanipala sangaihi bhishmaha dronaha sutaputraha tatha asau saha asmat madiyaihi api yodha mukhyaihi. Avani pala sangaihi. Avani means various parts of the world, like kingdoms, okay? And Avani also means the earth. Pala, protector. Who's that? That is kings. Sangaihi, the groups of various kings. Ami, this Dhritarashtrasya putraha, the sons of Dhritarashtra. And if you recall, way back in the very first slokam, we covered the meaning of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is anybody, is classified as a blind king. And blind does not only mean physical blindness, that the name also applies to that. What it really means, Dhritarashtra is one who considers things that do not belong to him as his own. And that in that definition of Dhritarashtra, probably all of us are Dhritarashtras. And because we are blind to the fact of who the real owner is of all the things that we have, right? We think it belongs to us. It's my house, my wife, my children. That's the way we all think, right? And that is blind to the truth, that who actually they belong to. All of us belong to Bhagavan only. He's a true owner. And that you will see in the very last slokam of this adhyayam. It's a beautiful, very easy to practice teaching that Bhagavan is going to give us. Okay? So Dhritarashtra is one who is blind to the fact that he considers things that he owns that belong to him, when in fact they don't. That aspect of that is Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra's sons and also Sarve, Dhritarashtrasya putraha Sarve putraha, all the sons of Dhritarashtra, Tatha, in the same way, Bhishma, Drona, Sutaputra, Bhishma, Drona, and Asau means this, Sutaputraha. Sutaputra is Karnan. Okay? Asmadiyaihi, Saha Asmadiyaihi. Asmadiyaihi means people belong to us. We say in Tamil, Nammalaval, like that, which means our group. That's what it means. So Asmadiyaihi, Saha, together with Yodha Mukhyaihi. Yodha, the root thing you can relate to Yuddham. Okay, that means war, the warriors. Mukhyam, the important warriors. Yodha Mukhyaihi, Api Saha, together with various warriors. Tvam, towards you. Okay, that's how this slokam ends. And let's go through that. Abhichatvam Dhritarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaivavani sanghaihi Bhishmo Dronasuta putrastatasau sahasmadiyairapi yodha mukhyaihi. Slokam number 27. Vaktrani te Tvaramana Vishanti Damshtra Karalani Bhayanakani Kechit Vilagna Dasanantareshu Samdrusyante Churnitairuttamangaihi. Vaktrani te Tvaramana Visanti Damshtra Karalani Bhayanakani Kechit Vilagna Dasanantareshu Samdrusyante Churnitairuttamangaihi. Padangal are Vaktrani te Tvaramana Vishanti Damshtra Karalani and Bhayanakani Kechit Vilagna Dasana Antareshu Samdrusyante Churnitaihi Uttamangaihi Uttama Angaihi. Okay. Now, let us, some of the words you know by now, even though they all kind of sound so difficult, they are actually not. Okay. Other than probably the word Tvaramana. Tvaramanaha, that's a new word. And what does it mean? It means, it's a very beautiful description here. Tvaramanaha means in a hurry. Okay. You're in a hurry. But it is not in a hurry that is chaotic type of, it is all structured, disciplined, the speed that obeys a certain law. Okay, if you can look at it that way. So, very fast, very quickly, but the law is obeyed. What is the law? The law is the law of karma. The law of karma. That decides when each and every being leaves the body that it is occupying. Whether it is a worm, whether it is a butterfly, whether it is a human being, there are different reasons come. Death has so many reasons. It could be heart attack, it could be brain tumor, it could be just old age. It doesn't matter. It could be an accident, whatever it is. There is a reason through which the disappearance takes place. So that reason obeys the law of karma. And that karma, according to the rule of the karma, there is a certain time element, there is a certain speed, there is a certain requirement that things cannot be delayed. It cannot take place 1 second later, it cannot take place 1 second sooner. That aspect of it is Tvaramanaha, obeying the rules of that Bhagavan has decided, therefore in a hurry. Okay, that's the meaning. Tvaramanaha, te your Damshtra, we saw that earlier, Damshtra Karalani. Now, Karalani, Damshtra means protruding teeth. We saw that earlier. Like the the teeth that's protruding in Narasimha's thing that comes to my mind. Karalani means having a terrific face, a face that is terror-striking face. That is Karalani. That means Karalani. Okay, Damshtra Karalani. So you can picture that now. With the protruding teeth and a terrifying face. Therefore, when it appears like that, what happens? Bhayanakani. It is so fearsome. It generates fear. And Bhayanakani. Vaktrani. Vaktrani we have covered earlier. It means mouths. Okay? Panchavaktram. That means 5 mouths. That's what it, Pancha. And so Vaktrani, in the mouth, Vishanti, enter, who the previously we saw. Okay? Avanipala Sangaihi, Dhritarashtra Putraha, Bhishma, Drona, Sutaputraha, Asmadiyaihi, Yodamukhyaihi, all these people, Swaramanaha, very, very quickly, without wasting time, they enter this Damshtra Karalani, Bhayanakani, Vaktrani. Okay? Where they Vishanti, they enter. Then, among them, Kechit, some of them, what happens? Kechit, Churnitaihi. Churnitaihi means crushed. And so, Churnitaihi, what is crushed? Uttama Angaihi. What is Uttama Angaihi? Anga means part. Uttama means top. So, that is the head. Okay, for our body, head is the face, is the top part, isn't it? So, Uttama Angaihi, Churnitaihi, crushed heads. What happens to these crushed heads? Dasana Antareshu Vilagnaha. Vilagnaha. Vilagnaha means to clinging on, hanging on to. What is it hanging on to? These crushed heads, what are they hanging on to? Dasana Antareshu. Dasana means teeth. Antareshu, in between. Okay? So, in between the teeth, where there is gap, in that gap, the Arjuna sees some of these people who are being drawn into Bhagavan's mouth, being stuck in that gap in between the teeth. Okay? And they're hanging on to the teeth. These crushed heads. That's the description of it. Churnitaihi, Uttamangaihi, Dasana Antareshu, Vilagna. Okay? Now, that is Kechit, some of them. Now, Sandrusyante, they are seen like this. Sandrusyante, they appear like this. Tatrani te tvaramana vishanti, Damshtra karalani bhayanakani, Kechit vilagna dasanantareshu, Samdrasyante churnitairuttamangaihi. Slokam number 28. Just like the mighty currents of river rush rapidly towards the sea, these bold warriors from the world of humanity enter your fire-spouting mouth from all directions. Yatha nadinam bahuvombu vegaha samudramevabhimukha dravanti tata tavami naraloka viraha vishanti vaktrani abhibijvalanti. Yatha nadinam bhaguvombu vegaha samudramevabhimukha dravanti tata tavami naraloka viraha vishanti vaktrani abhibijvalanti. Padangal are Yatha Nadinam Bhaguvombu Vegaha. Bhaguva Ambu Vegaha. Ambuhu with water, right? Samudram Eva Abhimukha Dravanti. Tata Tvam Tavami Tata Tava Ami Naraloka Viraha Vishanti Vaktrani Abhibijvalanti. Yatha how Nadinam the rivers Bhagavaha Ambu Vegaha. Vegam means speed. Ambu Vegaha, the huge floods, water coming with speed, huge floods are. And Bhagavaha is many, a huge amount. There's a tremendously flowing with tremendous speed, all this huge rapids of water. What happens? Samudram eva abhimukaha. They are going, Samudram eva, going towards the ocean, abhimukaha, towards ocean, towards, Dravanti, they run, they rush, actually. Dravanti means to rush, to go very fast. Tatha, in the same way, Ami Naraloka Viraha. Ami, these, we have seen this earlier. Naraloka Viraha. That's very clear. Nara, human beings, men. Naralokam, the world of humanity. Viraha, the warriors. What happens to them? Abhijvalanti. Jvalanti, Vijvalanti, Abhivijvalanti. Okay, very important. How Vyasa describes it, what's happening there, something that you cannot even put in words, is what being tried here to put in words. Jvalanti, we know what that means. Immediately something prakasam, effulgence. Vijvalanti means it is Jvalanti from all directions. Various types of effulgence that is appearing in all directions. That is Vijvalanti. Abhivijvalanti means something is even beyond that. Okay? And that Abhivijvalanti, Tava Vaktrani, in your mouth, Vishanti, enter. Yata Nadinam Bahuvo Bhuvegaha, Samudrameva Bhimuka Dravanti, Tatha Swami Naraloka Viraha, Vishanti Vaktrani Abhivijvalanti. Slokam number 29. Just as the fireflies rush at great speed into the bright light-emitting fire to perish, all beings of the world rush into your mouth at great speed to perish. Very important to remember and personalize this. This is not a story. This is not something that we read in Sanskrit and put it in your... No. This is what you and I and everyone, everything is doing right now. Just like a firefly rushes into the fire, we are all, without us knowing, rushing into this fire. Fire of this, what Bhagavan called as Sarva Ahahut, that yajnam that is taking place. Okay? So let us not forget that, keep that in mind always. That will give us tremendous humility, tremendous patience, and the ability to accept things. Slokam number 30. No, slokam number 29. Yata pradiptam jvalanam patanga vishanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tata yeva nasaya vishanti lokaha tavapi vaktrani samudra vegaha. Yata pradiptam jvalanam patanga visanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tataiva nasaya visanti lokastavapi vaktrani samruddha vegaha. Yatha patanga, yatha pradiptam jvalanam patanga visanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tata eva nasaya visanti lokaha tava api vaktrani samruddha vegaha. Most of the words you know by now. Maybe the word the patanga you may not know. Patanga means any flying insect. In this case it denotes the firefly. Why firefly? Yatha, how, in which way? Patangaha, fireflies, samruddha vegaha, with tremendous speed. Have you seen a firefly go into a fire? You know, and it's not even the time it takes to blink your eyelid. It's so fast. Samruddha vegaha, with tremendous speed. Nasaya, to perish. To perish means, perishing is nothing great about it. Perishing is a word we use immediately. There's no negative connotation. Perish simply means to where the physical appearance disappears. That's all it basically is. Okay, that perishing, that thing, nasaya. Pradiptam. Pradiptam means the flame that is emitting out light. Okay, that pradiptam. Jvalanam, in the fire. The fire has got many flames, right? And they all emit out light. And so in that fire, in jvalanam, vishanti, enter. Yata they enter, how they enter, tata the same way. Samruddha Vegaha with tremendous speed, Lokaha api, all the beings in all the world, Nasaya eva, to perish only, because we have appeared, so we have to disappear, right? So, Nasaya eva, to perish only, Tava api vaktrani, in your mouth, Visanti enter. Yata pradiptam jvalanam patanga visanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tataiva nasaya visanti lokaha tavapi vaktrani samruddha vegaha. Slokam number 30. You are swallowing all the worlds in your fire-spouting mouth and ending them by licking them with your tongue. O Vishnu, your fearsome flaming rays consume all the worlds in the inferno they have created. Lelihyase grasamanaha samantal lokan samagran vadanaihi jvaladbihi tejobi rapurya. Very important. Tejobi rapurya. Tejobihi apurya. Okay, remember that. Tejobi rapurya jagat samagram Basaha tavograha pratapanti Vishnoho. Lelihyase prasamanaha samantal lokan samagran vadanayir jvaladbihi tejobi rapurya jagate samagram basas tavograha pratapanti Vishno. Padangal are Lelihyase grasamanaha samantat lokan samagran vadanaihi Jvaladbhihi tejoho abhihi apurya jagate samagram bhasaha tava ugraha pratapanti Vishnu. O Vishnu, Jvaladbhihi, the emitting fire, Vadanaihi, the mouth, Vadanam, Prasanna Vadanam. Vadanam also means face, okay? Samagran lokan, all the worlds. Grasamanaha, swallowing. Samantate, everywhere, in all directions. Okay, everywhere. Samantate. Lelihyase, with your tongue, you are licking it. Actually, now we know the word lehyam, right? That we are all familiar with. Deepavali we make lehyam. Lehyam means to lick, something that is lickable. That is what lehyam is. And likhyase means licking. The word lay before that is beautiful. What it means, absorbed in, that is absorbed in the licking process. It is not physical. How does it take place? The example would be when we put, let's say we make, in our younger days we make this batal in India, right? We used to make this and put it up in the sun. So the sun dries it. We call it sun-dried tomatoes and all this nowadays, right? So anything that, just picture that. What happens when you put it under the sun to dry? The sun actually does lelihyase. We actually get it back and we find it very tasty. That is different. But what is the process that happened there is the sun actually is absorbed in it. It is taking that and enjoying it and doing that lelihyase. Like that, Bhagavan is doing this licking among all the beings that is entering its mouth. He is doing this lelihyase, as if absorbed in this licking process. Okay? That's the way he describes it. Now, so lelihyase, Vishnu, tava your ugraha bhasaha. Ugraha means ugram means intense, highly intense, and it is not kobam. Okay, kobam is anger. Okay, ugra rupam means something highly intense and that almost fearsome. And ugraha bhasaha, the various rays that are emanating that from your face in all directions, right? Tejobihi, the flames that is coming out of the fire. Samagram jagate, all the world. Apurya, purya means to fill, complete. Apurya means completely complete. Okay, there is nothing else left. It is completely complete. Pratapanti, they actually burn it. So that is what happening to all of us. Even when you look at our body, our mind, our abilities, everything, yes, it grows up. At the same time, it also diminishes, right? This complete sacrifice, this ahudi, arpanam and offering in that yajnam is automatically taking place, naturally taking place, whether we realize it or not. And that is what he is talking about, pratapanti. Okay? Lelikhyase grasamanas samantal lokan samagran vadanai jvaladbihi tejobhirapurya jagat samagram bhasastavogra pratapanti vishno. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Santi 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 Harihi Om.